Hello and good morning. Now, it is certified. There's no better way to wake up in the morning than waking up to the sound of our voices. We bear you good tidings and wish you greatness for the brand new day.
Okay, that's what we do on this show to put that smile on your face. And of course, this is where you'll find great joy. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. So, the weekend is about to kick off, and Fridays are always special. We have Winfrey in the kitchen with a brand new chef.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful Friday, and I definitely am excited to be here. I have Chef Wilson right here with me, and he's baking today. Definitely looking forward to that.
You made the right choice joining us this morning, trust me. We're going to be starting your weekend the right way. My name is Titilaya Unson.
Mike Mexicano is mine. Stream the show. It's live at tvcentertainment.tv on Facebook. It's at TVC Connect, GOTV channel 27, and terrestrial, the ultra high frequency UHF channel 49.
From anywhere in the world, you can watch us live on TVC app. Just download the app from Android or iOS, and we're right there in the palm of your hand.
Okay, we'll kick off the day with fashion. You know how it is. We find a way to always, make you look good. And some styles and all that. We have Omotola Babalola Miriam, the MD CEO of Mary Babs. Ooh, like that.
All right,
Yes.
Friday lineup today.
What did they do this weekend?
Man, I can't think of anything.
Really?
Something is happening this week. Oh, yes. Okay, so yeah, we're prepping for Rose the Wrong Way. So yeah, we're going to do floor plan, TBS, all that stuff. This weekend, first thing.
Yeah, tell us about what can we expect?
I want to know what you want to expect. So last night, so we did the professional video shoot, right? So last night, we were with the editors, cutting.
Is there a professional video shoot? Is that the one that's not
There's the
professional?
one that he does do like this. Yes.
Okay.
So we spent the night with the editor, cutting, chopping, trying to do.
You were the one cutting down with the
No
editor.
job with the editor. Yeah, we're there. I'm a producer and hello, bruh. It's like you underestimate me, don't try it. Anyways, we were cutting, directing, just trying to put the fashion. Fashion and motorsports, they seem like a world apart.
Yeah.
Then again, we're working with like brilliant team members to bring the ideas and concepts together and fuse it. And you guys are not even ready for what's coming. 11th of December, we're not there. I don't know where you are.
It's a combination of fashion and fast cars. What's not to like?
Anything on wheels, really. Bikes, cars. Yeah. I see a plane there.
So what did you do this weekend?
Me, well, I have a birthday party starting off this weekend. There's actually an event happening tomorrow that I'm supposed to be prepping for. Yeah, I'll be taking the kids to ballet and football as well. So yeah, my weekend is all, it's mixed up. Also
Mike,
stuff.
what are you doing?
Oma, I just got disappointed yesterday.
Did they serve you breakfast?
Because I was on this particular show. I was the last man standing
Okay.
on this particular show. And I just found out yesterday that I went to the dark side.
Oh.
And the darkest trenches of the dark side
Darkest trenches.
Wow.
killed somebody.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
But yeah, come on, man. So I felt like I was the only good guy.
Oh.
Why do you guys have to do this to
Are
me?
you serious?
But hey, yeah. So I picked one or two sets once, twice, and then rest.
Oh, nice.
That's
nice,
it.
nice. Well
For this
done,
weekend.
actor. Very soon we'll be
Can't wait to see it.
collecting the grams. Anyways, it's time for us to take the weather. Mike, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Thanks for staying with us. You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Winfrey Agbileshi, and it's time for the news. Ahead of the 2023 elections, the Independent National Electoral Commission says it will address all issues raised concerning the National Register of Voters. INEC had this month made the entire register public on its website for the first time in the nation's electoral history. However, many Nigerians have identified numerous cases of underage voters and double registration. In a statement signed by National Commissioner Festus Okoye, INEC said it was committed to cleaning up the register and punish those found guilty of tampering with its integrity. The commission said making the register public was a sign of transparency on its part. The register is expected to be displayed physically at the registration area level from November 12th to 18th. At the local government level, it will be displayed from November 19th to 25th, during which voters can make claims and objections. 3 days after a fire broke out at a Chinese factory located at Ibafo along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the fire service finally brought the situation under control. Drone footage showed fumes coming from the factory as the fire, which raged for days, was put out. Fire service officials had a difficult time putting out the fire that lasted for days, and workers struggled to retrieve materials from the factory. Though no life was lost, but property worth several millions of naira were lost to the inferno. Recall that the fire was said to have been caused by electrical faults within the factory. And outside Nigeria, a Dutch court has sentenced 3 Russia-linked men to life imprisonment and acquitted one for his role in the downing of Malaysia airline flight MH17. Former Russia intelligence agents Igor Girkin, Sergei Dubinsky, and Ukrainian Leonid Koncheko, who is the separatist leader, were sentenced in absentia to life imprisonment. A 4th suspect, Russian national Oleg Pulatov, was acquitted. The men were found guilty of murder and intentionally causing an aircraft to crash by the Hague District Court, sitting at a high-security courtroom at Schiphol Airport. The verdict came 8 years after the Boeing 777 flying from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur was blown out of the sky over Ukraine's East Donetsk region on July 17, 2014, killing all 298 passengers and crew on board. At the time, pro-Russian separatist, rebel, and Ukrainian forces were locked in a tense conflict. Presiding Judge Hendrik Stenhuis said evidence presented by prosecutors at a trial that lasted more than 2 years proved that the plane was brought down by a Buk missile fired by pro-Moscow Ukrainian fighters on July 19, 2014. The court's decision was immediately welcomed at Kiev as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky hailed the rulings as important.
Hello and good morning. My name is Titilayo Oyinson. This is Wake Up Nigeria. It's time to take a quick look at what's happening on the covers of the newspapers this morning. Going to be starting with The Guardian newspaper. And today, of course, it's Friday, November 18th, 2022. 133 million Nigerians remain poor despite sharing $700 million Abacha loot. 25.3 million Nigerians face acute food nutrition insecurity in 2023. And UNICEF says over 14 million children in Nigeria face acute malnutrition. Beneath the masthead there, it says Naira redesign. More governors under scrutiny, says EFCC. Relief as Lagos Airport restores runway lights 14 years after. NPA denies collecting jetty charges in dollar. And let's see what else we have here. On the road to Qatar 2022 World Cup, unfortunately without Nigeria. The big story is on pages 4 and 5. The U.S. backs INEC on BVAs, threatens visa ban on election riggers. That's what we have on the cover of The Guardian. We have with us This Day newspaper as well. It says here, Bawa Naira redesigns significant step to economic recovery. Says more governors being monitored for stashed cash. ICPC recovers 117 billion naira in 8 months and arraigns former customary Court of Appeal judge. CBN directs banks to work on Saturdays to beat deadline for return of old banknotes. What else did it say here? It says Jim Ovia, IT practitioners to headline Zenith Tech Fair. More troubles for PNID as firm owned by Danjuma drags ex-partner to court over $40 million loss. And Southeast businessmen support Tinubu's presidential bid with 1 billion naira. That's what we have on the cover of This Day newspaper. We have with us the Punch newspaper at this point. It says here, hoodlums attacks. Federal government deploys soldiers, DSS, in INEC offices nationwide. Security team to be drawn from Army, police, DSS, NSCDC, fire service. Governors using thugs, state security outfits to cause violence. IG crowds out. Right at the top left there, it says Nigeria's poverty exceeds World Bank projection. 5 states lead. Naira depreciation, inflation erode workers 25 trillion naira salaries. And let's see what else we have here. 11 billion naira addition to defense budget uncovered, minister queried. And looted funds, EFCC puts more governors under watch. That's what we have on the cover of The Punch.
Welcome back. Yeah. Oof.
What?
Okay. Okay. We don't have a. Titi wasn't too comfortable with this one, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
no woman would be comfortable, I don't think, talking about something like this.
So yesterday I saw there's this trend. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but the talk of, that's an African country, by the way, a pastor and a man who caught his heavily pregnant wife in his matrimonial bed with his pastor or a pastor.
It's just.
And but you see, the very funny part was that from the videos that we saw, there was some fetish stuff around. So there were candles, things.
So now that's when I'm not confused. They say it's fetish. Me, I thought it was romantic setting.
Okay. Oh.
It's candle lights.
Forgive me, you know, sometimes in some people, what you call
the arranged candle lights before the bed, you say it's the fetish set.
Okay, so it was romantic here for you, yeah?
The candles were not red now.
Romantic stuff,
romantic candles.
So, but you see, in all of this, one very important comment stuck out to me, and people have been talking about it, and this was what the person said. Said the man should go into the war room, and he should pray and fight for his love that the marriage will hold.
And that is where I would now jump in.
Actually, I smile because, yeah, if we're talking about...
If it was the opposite, if it was the other way around, there would have been comments saying that the woman should go and pray, that the lady that, you know, is holding him should let him go and all that. It kind of looked like a whole movie. I actually thought it was like a skit or something initially, or some really... It's just very sordid. It felt very wrong. And then I didn't see that many comments pushing towards the angle of the fact that it could have been some kind of hypnosis going on. I'm not trying to, I'm saying this for real, because that fetish
comments
stuff
like that were actually there.
on the
People
floor,
actually had that.
you know. And
now,
even the
lady has gotten us a different angle. I think it's it's romance.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm doing
But you
everything
see
possible
that
to not laugh at this. This is a marriage.
Okay, allegedly romance.
And a baby on the way. So I'm just, I'm on the fence about the whole thing. Are you sure this thing was not even...
Okay, now let me see. First of all, when I saw that post, right, I didn't want to watch the video. Because I first saw the write-up and I'm like, you know what, skip, and all that. Then later on, you know, Instagram does this thing now where it swipes for you automatically. So when you see it, it swipes already. So now I was just taking different people's, because I was reading comments and all of that. So we saw comments about people talking about, okay, you know how women are hormonal when they're pregnant, and how some men will actually rather not touch their wives during that period, right? No, I'm just saying. So, no, I'm just looking, I mean, different people were just laying different, do you understand? So different angles, different scenarios, different pictures. Why some people said, that's when the things even sweeter, I said.
But the thing is, if the tables were turned, would anybody be trying to, you know, figure out what happened? It would have just been, a guy was caught with a babe.
But anyways,
you get me?
I think...
So it just felt really unfair, especially it felt unfair that the whole thing came out like that onto social media.
Exactly, so that's where I was going to. So I think what actually made me the most uncomfortable was the videoing of the entire thing, because he actually videoed her naked, of course, trying to push her back and putting it out there.
If you wanted to if you wanted to take further action, you needed to have evidence.
But he doesn't have to publish it.
And that's what I'm saying. So putting it out might probably be where there is an issue. But then, as at that particular point in time, probably thinking of ways to punish his hurt.
But another thing is that I heard the pain in his voice when he was actually speaking. Exactly. And that actually got to me. He actually, like, you could hear his voice shaking. And
at times somebody, because he felt like, you know, something out of a movie or something.
That's what I
Yes,
said.
he
You
would
know,
definitely.
and-
And he was like, in my bed, and he just kept on saying that.
A
I
lot of
actually
times
felt
I
really
see some
bad for
videos
him.
and I actually am too embarrassed to check out. This would have been one, so I actually didn't listen.
Okay.
I actually didn't listen. I just heard some parts. I was like, okay, let us get to the end.
it
And
was
then
really
I
sad.
actually skipped. I tried to skip and all of that. You know, I'm lost for words, really. Because on both ways, look, things like this happen and he was pained. I feel like whatever decision he wants to make, I don't know, now they'll be called, the parentage of the child will now be called into question. That's number one. You know, is it my child? So
Exactly.
it's
That
going to
would
be a big
also
problem.
be
And
another
I'm not trying to,
Make light of it.
you know,
right?
but
Yeah.
in your matrimonial home, pastor, in the matrimonial home of somebody else, pastor,
Another person's wife.
pastor, couldn't you?
But wait, another person, I keep saying if the tables were turned, this wouldn't even be a conversation.
Okay, another person's husband.
Like, exactly, another person's husband. Nobody will be saying another person's husband. Like,
Yeah.
nobody will
No,
be
of
saying
course,
that.
There's that as well.
There's that.
weird.
There's that. It was quite sad because at one point it seemed like he hit her or something.
Oh, goodness.
He was trying to trying
Okay,
to tell her
was
to
trying to
stay
tell her
away, like
to
because she was
stay
trying
away.
to come behind him, of course, with out of sight of the camera.
So the point is
and
that
all
he
of
has
that.
enough for pushing for a divorce or something if he wants to. That he took a video or something that's evidence and all of that. And it could hurt. It really would hurt. And on the other side, I mean, look at the man, and you said the pain that was in his voice and all of that.
Or he could just forgive her.
Okay,
There's
yes,
that,
there's
very
that too.
As so many women have done to men
exactly.
over and over
Oh,
again.
very true.
Exactly.
Very true. Very
Exactly.
true. I'm
But
also
I
that-
know what a lot of people are literally holding or standing on is the fact that she was pregnant. She was pregnant. Like
Wow.
that literally makes it. Do you
Worse,
understand?
what?
Like makes it worse. Like a pregnant woman, you're a pregnant woman, all that
Okay.
kind of stuff. Exactly.
And I think women might be the one that will go after her the most.
Women, of course. You trust us now.
But,
Really
but yes,
upset about that.
But yes,
video,
I'm
actually.
open. And I think that
Really
what is good
obsessive.
for the goose is also good for the gander.
Of course.
You can forgive.
Yes.
You can enter into the war room
Go and pray.
Pray.
and fight for the love of your life.
She's going through a
And
lot.
fight
You need
for
to be
the-
there for her emotionally.
Yes, yes.
Because whether we like it or not, cheating comes because there's a vacuum.
Yes.
Wow.
Not
Wow.
literally, not surprisingly, but I'm just saying. No,
Who are you? And what did you do with Winfrey?
it's true now. It's true.
So I think we all agree that forgiveness is an option.
Is the
course it's
number
an
one
option.
option.
Fight.
There was a vacuum somewhere.
Get into the war
And
room.
the
According
devil
to Winfrey.
slipped in.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. And that's for your thoughts, but man, I've seen so many thoughts enough. Don't worry about your thoughts.
Yeah.
We'll just take a time and I'm not going nowhere. When we get back, we're looking at the kitchen, right?
Yes,
We
we
have
are. We
a
have a
chef
brand new
within
chef,
the
y'all.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay, welcome to the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. Now it's time for us to bake up a storm. So talk to us about Oswell Cakes and Events.
Okay, Oswald Cakes and Events is a brand
Okay.
that is well known all over the world for now.
All right.
And though we have been, it's not been easy
Okay.
building a brand, but you just have to keep pushing
Okay.
till your brand is well known.
Amen to that. Thank you
you.
so much for joining us. But what are we putting together today? We have a nice array of ingredients here and some weapons.
Okay,
What are we
this
putting
morning
together?
we're gonna be having a dessert. That is signature cake,
Okay.
red velvet.
Red velvet
Red
cake.
velvet cake.
All right. Everyone loves red velvet.
Yeah, so we have some of our cake
Okay.
ingredients here.
Just leave them there, but you can just tell us what they are.
Okay,
ahead.
we have our buttercream.
Okay.
We have our flour. We have our sugar. We have our egg.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have our oil.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Then we have food color.
Okay. Food coloring. This is like a very deep red.
Yes.
Very deep.
Then
Okay.
we have our whipped cream powder.
Okay.
Then we have our flavor.
Flavoring.
Then we have our salt. We have our baking soda.
Salt, baking soda.
Then we
Okay.
have our cocoa powder, which is the last ingredient.
Cocoa powder. That's chocolate.
Yes.
But you said it's red velvet now.
Yes, this is just to boost the color.
Okay, all right. Now, you're definitely going to be using more than this. This is just to display, obviously.
Yes.
But let's do proper measurements now. What are we throwing into this mixing bowl? Let's start right now.
Okay, we are having our egg first.
Okay, go ahead. Just do your thing. Just do your thing. All right, so I love the way your mixing bowl is very large.
Thank
I'm
you,
wondering
ma'am.
the size of the cake we're making today. with such a large
Okay,
mixing bowl.
what I do is I don't bake my egg directly into the bowl. You have to get a separate bowl to bake your egg.
Okay.
In case you might have the bad one mixed with.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Please do your thing. Have I plugged this in? I think I have. We're going to be using this mixer, and this is the one I'm looking forward to using. If you need any help with this, just tell me what you need. I'm your sous chef for today.
Using just 2 eggs.
Okay, fantastic. 2 eggs. Okay, fabulous. All right. So you're mixing wet ingredients first?
Yes, wet
Okay.
ingredients first. So,
So
now our egg goes inside.
Vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil.
Okay.
Then after which we have food coloring.
Really? I didn't expect that to be now. Okay. So food coloring.
Food coloring goes in.
Okay.
So we mix together. Then after which we have this is vinegar.
Vinegar. Vinegar. Okay, beautiful.
So you mix together gently till all the colors are well mixed.
Okay. I'm seeing that red color. I'm seeing that amazing red color that we all like to see. But I didn't know that you mixed the food coloring first. That's an interesting angle.
You mix that first.
Okay.
So that it will give you that sharp color you wanted.
All right. So go ahead.
So after
go ahead.
which you had this is our buttermilk.
Buttermilk. What goes into buttermilk exactly?
We have milk
Go ahead.
and vinegar.
You have your
Milk and vinegar.
milk
Mix
and vinegar.
together, yes.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, that looked like 1 cup. Was that up
Yes,
to 1 cup?
Yes, 1 cup.
Okay, all right.
Then we have our flour. Our flour is 2.5 cups.
Okay, so we are here with Oswell Cakes and Events here, and we are putting together a red velvet cake. We've mixed all the wet ingredients. We had some buttermilk,
sugar goes in.
we had some vinegar, we had, of course, 2 eggs. What else was the other? Okay, yes, vegetable oil. How much sugar was that you just put into this bowl?
1.5 cup.
1.5 cups of sugar, okay. Now we have the cocoa powder going in, and was that baking powder?
Baking soda.
Baking soda and salt.
Yes.
Okay. So hopefully you have some of these ingredients at home. If you do, bring them out, put them on the kitchen table, and try and make your own version of this red velvet cake. We would love to see videos of this. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and show us what you're up to. Is that vanilla?
Strawberry flavor.
Strawberry. Okay, fantastic. Okay,
That's
yes, I should have guessed that actually. The fragrance just hit me just now.
So now,
Thank you so
lastly,
much.
what goes in is cake syrup.
Cake syrup.
Yes.
But we put sugar in there already.
Yeah, but it does not contain much sugar.
Oh, okay.
Just
So
to make your
1.5
cake
cups
come
of
down
sugar was
moist.
not enough.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. So cake syrup going in next. So this mix is a lot wetter than I had imagined. It just feels very loose. But let me let you do your thing.
Okay. At this stage, you mix gently
Okay.
so that your cake won't come out hard.
All right, fantastic. All right, I was trying to, show my skills, but it wasn't working. I think I'm going to let the professionals do this. At this point, we're going to be handing it over to Mike Mesikeno. He is standing by, and it's time for sports.
Welcome back. You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and of course, a beautiful Friday morning, and we do fashion on Fridays. And today, joining me to talk fashion is none other than Mariam Babalola, right? She is the CEO and founder of Allure by Mary Babs. Hi, Mariam. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you too?
I'm awesome. Great. I love your outfit, by the way.
Thank
I love the
you.
combination. I love the sleeves. When it comes to volume and color, that's on me right
Thank you.
there.
This is from our new collection,
Oh,
actually.
nice, nice. Sell it,
Yes.
sell it. Tell me, what's the collection about?
Okay, the collection is actually Omolodun. Like,
No.
it's our Christmas collection. This is actually our first Christmas collection. So we are trying to go all out for
All
it.
out.
Yes.
Amazing. We'll definitely talk more detail on that in a bit. But now let's start. Tell me about the Allure brand, right? Allure by Mary Babs. Where did that start from?
It actually branched out from our main business, which is Mary Babs.
Okay.
So Allure by Mary Babs caters for the everyday woman's need.
Okay.
You understand? So we had certain people that wanted stuff that they could wear out, casual wears. You
Yes.
understand? Not our normal wedding dresses, reception dresses. So we decided to branch out earlier by Maribabs.
Okay.
You understand? And then what we mainly do is we give versatile outfits.
Okay.
Outfits that can fit into any occasion.
Yeah.
You have a dress, you're going for a particular party. Trust me, it's going to fit.
Yeah, it's
in.
gonna work.
You have a program.
Yes.
You're going to the church. Do you
Yes.
understand? So you can mix match each of our outfits and.
Okay, so
that's
now
it.
let's talk. You spoke about bridal, right?
Yeah.
And occasion. So that's where you started.
Yes.
From bridal, events,
Yes.
dresses, and all of
Yes.
that. What was that like, considering how big of a deal marriages and weddings and bridal stuff is right now?
Man, I can't. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
You have to put your all. You have to do it. Like you don't want to ruin somebody's day.
Well, no,
Yes, because you don't want you don't want a bride crying. The bride is fitting, and
Yes.
probably there's a little issue that you obviously know will not take more than how many minutes to fix.
Yes.
You already have a problem.
Yes.
So you don't even want to do something that would get to the bride on a big day. So
Yes.
you have to put your all. Every
Onto it.
details has to be on check. Do you understand? So that's it.
So how do you now manage to balance all of that pressure from making bridal fits to like making like the everyday normal fits?
Yeah, while growing, we started employing people. We had, we have a manager, someone who manages the production aspect. We have bidders. We have the people who check the finishing of the outfits to make sure what we are taking out makes sense.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So that's it.
So that's it. Amazing. So you actually, I mean, you run the business and then you know that it's necessary to have all these people in there to actually make sure certain things are done properly.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
now let's talk about what the journey has been like fashion-wise now. Talking about the Nigerian fashion industry. When did it start and what has the growth been like?
Well, I was born into the business.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So I used to play with few things in my mom's store. So okay, at some point, my dad is an educationist. You have to go to school.
have to
Like
go to
that's
school.
really important. So
Yeah.
going to the shop was an issue, but later I lost interest. Then at some point, I was on holiday, 200 level, 300 level, around 2011.
Yeah.
So I wasn't doing anything. So I just felt like, okay,
Oh, wow.
I was at my mom's shop. I just
Yeah.
said, okay, let me just do one or two things.
Yeah.
So that was how I picked interest. So I made a top for myself. Before I knew it, when I went to class, people started liking it. I love your top, I love your top. Like, I just got into fashion without even thinking I want to be a fashion.
Planning, yes.
I never thought I was going to be a fashion designer. I
Wow.
found myself in the business,
there.
actually. Yeah, it's been crazy. We have the good days, we have the bad days. Once you, at some point, you think, I'm getting it right already. I'm
Yeah.
getting it right. Before you know it, something will just come up and you'll be like, God,
Yeah.
I have to go back to this. You
Yes.
start, there's always something to work on. There's always something to look into. And as it is right now, we have a lot of fashion designers. The competition out there is crazy. So
Yes, it
you have
is.
you have to bring your A game.
Yes,
You have to be
and be on
ready to
top of
work.
it.
You have to be ready to give. Like
Yes.
you have to work with trends. You have to be unique.
Very
Even
true.
with trends, there's a way you can twist it to make it look. Do you understand?
Yes,
So
like your thing.
everyone is doing certain thing, and one kind of person that I don't like the copy and paste thing.
True.
Do you
True,
understand?
true.
So you really want to
Find a way
tweak
to
it
tweak
a
it.
little bit. So
Make it work for you.
that's it.
Okay, amazing. So now we have models standing by. But before then, I'd like you to talk about this piece you're actually wearing. So it's a combination of two fabrics. So tell me more about the fabrication, selection, and all of
So
that.
this is actually a brocade fabric,
Okay.
and this is a mesh fabric.
All right.
So it's, like I said, it's from our collection. So we wanted something colorful, something out there. Like what inspired it is, okay, we have Christmas coming. There's a lot of occasions.
Yes,
you need a dress that will
events.
take you to, like,
Yeah.
okay, for some people, they don't like to repeat dresses, but for the people that can repeat dresses,
Yes.
you can rock it to your Christmas party,
Very true.
your office Christmas party. If you have a proper Christmas party, you can wear it there. You can wear it to the church, like on Sunday.
Yeah.
And after the Christmas, it's not as if you just drop it somewhere. It's not a dress that that will not be useful
Yes,
after Christmas.
very true.
So after Christmas, you still have your dress. You can still rock it to different occasions.
Amazing. Okay, so now we have our model one standing by, looking gorgeous. And now this is a two-piece. Now tell me more about this. And then the fabric collection, why you decided to match the two colors together and all of that.
Okay, so the shirt is actually from one of our pieces. It's a two-piece set, the Nimi 2.0. It's
Okay.
a skirt and an organza
Oh,
shirt.
nice.
Then the pants is from another set, a bass pants, the bass pants, and a bow top. So because I love colors, I
Yes.
love the combination. So I
Yes.
decided that, okay, instead of, since we have pictures of that and we already have models rocking that, why not bring two different outfits together?
Together.
Yes.
True, and put together. It actually looks amazing. Who would think that olive green will actually go with pink? That shade of pink looks stunning. And now, of course, we have the bell sleeves. Now, tell
Yes,
me about
the exaggerated sleeves. We wanted something voluminous.
Yes.
Something voluminous and calm. That's why we have the body a bit fitted,
Yes.
not too big, not too
Yes.
extra. But we gave this, so it's going to make a statement. So it's not just
Yes.
down.
Okay, amazing. Actually, it looks nice, and
Thank you.
they complement themselves, the color, the styling as well. And I love the fact that it's also super chill. Right? It's something you can wear out and still pop, but at the same time feel super comfortable. So we have another model standing by now. Let's see what that looks like. Now tell me about this particular
So this is our sugar set. It comes in a skirt
sugar.
and top, yes.
Yeah.
So we've never had anyone rock it this way. So we decided to bring the top alone and rock it with our leggings.
Oh,
so
pants.
that's the beauty about our Alio by Mary Babs. Each pieces, you can rock it with any other thing.
Yes.
Nothing is going to waste.
Very true.
The skirts can go with something else. The top can go with something else. But here she's rocking the sugar top with a legging.
With the legging, and it looks
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, she's giving us another style to wear
Yes,
that.
you can rock it as an off-shoulder.
All right.
You
More
can
than we sabi.
Yes, oh, yes.
Nice. So you can rock it as an off-shoulder
And
or
it-
as a cap
Yes.
sleeve if you actually
Yeah.
want that. It looks amazing. I love the fabric. I think the fabric actually
Yes,
makes
that's a brocade
the
fabric.
brocade fabric. The same one with your
Yes, the
dress,
same
right? But a
brocade
different
with our
print. Amazing. So now we have model number 3. And this is a lovely boss lady red dress. Nice. Okay. So now let's actually see that. Oh, I love the detailing at the sleeve. We have that. Oh, we have shimmy, shimmy.
Yes.
And so now tell me about this
So
one.
this is equally from the Christmas collection. We want
Okay. Oh,
something.
Christmas, yes.
Yes, we actually wanted something that would work with the theme Christmas. We wanted something that from afar, you're already loving it.
Yeah.
Something very comfortable at the same time.
Yes.
Not something
Yes,
to,
not
yeah,
too
because for some
smart.
people they move around, when they are the ones hosting.
Exactly.
Or, so when they have people, so they want to move around, they want to talk to people, or when you are having your office celebration, you don't want to be looking all choked up.
Yes, of course.
You want
to be
talk
free
to
enough to
people,
have
yes, you want to be able to
move
you
up
want to
and
walk
down
around.
and all of that. Now, so now we have the 3 models standing side by side. Let's see what that looks like. I'm sure it will be an amazing burst of colors with the olive green, the fuchsia pink, and of course the red. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, nice, lovely. So now seeing these 3 ladies standing side by side wearing your pieces, how does that make you feel?
Well, each time I see people wear my piece, it makes me feel really happy. I feel super excited. I feel fulfilled. Seeing people looking beautiful in your outfits, especially when they get the compliments, and you're there and they're like, they don't know you made the dress, but someone says, oh my God, this outfit is very beautiful. Where did you
Yes.
get it from? And you're like, wow, look at my design.
Yeah,
someone
right
loves
here.
it. You know
Aw,
that feeling?
yes, yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's nice. So now what next is it for you? What next is this for the brand? Where do you see yourself going from here?
Yeah, we are working on a lot of things. Presently, we just our website we just finished our website, so we'll be launching on the 28th. So we are giving 10% off all outfits on the website only.
Oh, amazing.
Yes, our ready-to-wear outfits on the website.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's we are expecting. That's what we are working on presently.
Right now.
Then we are releasing our collection immediately after. In the first week in December, yes, our
Okay.
collection should be ready. Our
Alrighty.
Christmas collection, Omolodun.
Omolodun.
Yes, Omolodun. So
What does that mean, though? What's the literal
Omolodun,
interpretation?
okay, let me take it back. When we're younger, once you're dressed up for Christmas, for Salah, for whatever occasion, when we come out then, what they'll just, Omolodun, yeah.
So it's a kind of praise.
Yes,
Like
it's
you're
a kind
looking
of,
great.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, like you're looking really good
Really
and
good.
stunning.
Okay.
That's
Okay, so yeah, so we're preparing for that.
Yeah.
The collection is dropping.
Yes, and we
then-
are going for a runway, so we are equally
Yes.
preparing for that. I really can't wait.
You can't wait.
Yes, I really can't wait.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us here. It's amazing what you do, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank
you
you.
can only go up from here. So now let's talk about this runway you're talking about that is coming and you're going to be a part of. So now, what would you say, how ready are you for it? Have you been on runway before?
I've been probably once. It
Okay.
was a party actually, so
Okay.
we're told to come showcase.
Okay.
I would say this is my first official runway.
All right.
Yes, I'll call it the first official runway, and I'll say we are 50% ready.
Ready? Okay.
Yes, well, at least Before the end of next
Before,
week, we'll be
before the
ready.
runway is here, you'll be
Yes,
ready.
we'll be ready.
Definitely will be
Yes,
here.
yeah.
I mean, and of course, if you're wondering, the runway talking about Revs and Runway, that's happening on the 11th of December. She's definitely going to be there. So if you want to see more of her pieces, make sure you make it to the TBS on that very day. And is it Omolodun will be showcasing?
Yes, we'll be showcasing Omolodun.
Omolodun.
And probably with few other pieces.
A few other pieces. Amazing. So I definitely cannot wait to see everything put up together. Looking amazing, 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 amazing. Okay, so now, while we're still here, fashion is definitely a part of what we do, and very, very interesting conversation here with Miriam Babalola. Thank you once again. But we still have TT in the kitchen standing by. TT, how's it gone?
Chef Wilson hard at work, and he is putting together a special red velvet cake for our final guest for the day. Now, if you heard earlier, we have the one and only Rotimi going to be here a little later on the couch, and he's going to be able to taste this cake. So we have to make sure we put all the flavors and everything in there, right? What are we doing now, Chef Wilson?
Okay, now we're going to mix our whipped cream cake that we use to top the cake after we bake it. So now whipped cream powder goes in first.
Do you know that I've not actually seen whipped cream powder before?
Yes.
I had no idea there was a powdered version.
Yeah.
So you're adding now
Water.
a cup of cold water. So this was chilled water.
Yeah, chilled water.
I can't use room temperature water?
No, not at all.
All right. And now all we have to do is...
Is to whip it.
So how long are we whipping this for?
Like 5 minutes.
5 minutes of whipping. All right.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yes.
Ask me that question you asked me before.
Why?
No, Mike, ask it.
Danny has been haranguing me just behind set. I don't know. What did I do, Danny?
Asking me, have you seen Ling? You carried everybody on the team to the cinema to go and watch it. But me, you're not asking me. You're asking me about what? I don't have eyes.
Circle of friends.
Do you see eyes?
You went to
Do you see eyes?
You went to
In fact, that's another conversation entirely.
You know what? You can tackle him after. But we have to, first of all, I would like to just do this. Just clap.
Why are you clapping?
I'm giving a clap. Not to give any spoilers, but it is, it was extremely well put together, well thought out. I love the plot, storyline, costuming, the characters. The new characters were added to the team. And I love the fact that they still paid homage to, Chadwick.
Wonderful, wonderful. You see, something I would say, based on what they do, I'll give the movie an overall 6.5. So maybe 3.5 stars. It was very good, 6.57. You see, but they did very well. That doesn't take anything away because they had to change a whole script, Of course, the villain is still the same villain. I mean, you had Tenor Koeta, who was playing Namor, who, by the way, Akoko Khan, extremely wonderful character, I must say. But, if you still had Chadwick Boseman, you probably would have had a crossover of 1 or 2 Avengers. But because you're going to have a new Black Panther, you had to introduce new characters with what was available to them.
Yes.
They pulled off something wonderful. If it's based on that, I'll give them a 10. Okay. Wonderful.
So now, what I actually have to say about this movie, from what I've heard, what I've even seen so far, is the fact that it is quite impossible for directors, movie writers, whatever, translate an actual death in real life into play in a movie and execute it. Yeah. So while you're watching this movie, you're seeing the characters, you're seeing their grief, but you're also seeing the actors and seeing their grief, which further delivered the grief of that character. And it was stunning. Excellent. Another thing that stood out for me is literally taking Lelita Wright, from a supporting actor into a I understand why she was angry when they did not know her name. After putting all that work, do you understand? To now be the lead and the head actor, absolutely crazy.
Yeah, but if the person interviewing on the red carpet had said, "Who are you?"
No.
She would have
been able to reply. True.
I watched the translation in Wakandan. Tano, I don't know how to call it.
Yeah, what?
But I love it. I love it. And I must say something, apart from being the Wakandan African, because of there was the Mexican representation, there was the Aztec and the Mayan representation. So for this movie, it is too. But then you had Africa carrying Black Panther.
Yeah.
For Wakanda Forever, it is Mexico and Africa.
And Africa, yes.
So it's too, because the thing about Talocan, which is the underwater city that was a loggerheads with Wakanda, is that it was based off on Mayan ancestry.
True.
And so that's why you had before now we already know about Kukulkan, who is a god for the Aztecs and all of that, and it was well woven. And so you have two cultures carrying it. But one other thing I love is there's a particular point when Burna Boy's Alone came on. The way it came into the
music.
So that's the only place. That's the music. It was just the music. The music was as it
amazing.
Entered, when that Alone entered,
The music arrangements, everything was
just something else.
Totally.
We love the movie. Hopefully, you're going to see it sometime soon, possibly over the weekend.
Hopefully, Mike will decide to give us tickets.
Winfrey, don't worry, we'll take you to the cinema.
Yes. No, it's Mike's tickets I want.
All right then.
All right, we have to go on a quick break right now, and when we come back, so much more to come. Do not touch that dial. Don't even blink. All right, Uzoamaka Onuoha has definitely appeared in several film, television, and theater productions. Of course, DJ, you saw that of Showmax. You saw that screening not too long ago. You definitely must have seen her in projects like Inside Life series and Schooled for Ndani TV. She played a lead in the stage production titled Folly of Men. And of course, she's here right now on the couch, looking pretty. How you doing, dear?
I'm doing very well.
Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you. Good morning.
Okay, so triple threat. Tell me about that.
Triple threat is just a simple term used for an actor that can sing, dance, and perform.
Okay.
So that's like the triple threat.
Okay. So now, where did you, this expressive part of you, when did you start discovering it?
From since I was a child.
Okay.
I was a very energetic one, and I was always performing.
Okay.
And right from secondary school, I used to just perform for my classmates and the whole school during social night, and that's how I was like, I should totally go into theater and film studies, and I read that in school.
Oh, you did read that in school. Amazing. But then again, I must have imagined the fear while you were reading that, considering the fact that Nollywood was definitely not where it is right now. And then, so now when you go, I mean, as you grew and you saw that, okay, fine, this thing is actually changing. Nollywood is becoming more expressive and more obvious to the world. How did that make you feel?
Going into theater arts, the dream was Hollywood, a global audience. And I needed to start from somewhere, which is where I am at, Nollywood. Right. So it was a no-brainer for me. It was go straight, hit it, the iron, just keep going, keep pushing, keep growing. And I'm so thankful for old Nollywood because thanks to them, the industry is growing.
It is growing aggressively.
And now it's like at a fast pace. So I have been blessed based on the sweat of my predecessors and my own sweat also.
So, amazing, amazing. So what was your first ever role and what did it feel like being in front of the camera for the first time? Can you remember?
So my first ever role, that would have to be a school practical. Okay. Because I read theater and film studies, like I said, but I read this in UNN, and in UNN, unlike other schools, we do theater and film. So we also study film. Okay. So I had my first practical exam. Okay. It's like a screen test, and that was how it started. So it was a lot, because you're learning the ropes, doing too much, you're learning how to not do too much, and the rest of that. So it was such an enlightening experience.
Experience for you. Amazing. So now I actually want to see one of your short clips of one of the things you're actually in, and let's see what that looks like. But then again, I would like to actually talk about, now a lot of things happen where we see a lot of people get into the industry without necessarily going to the school for it. Yeah. So now what do you have to say about that, considering the fact that you literally went through the ropes to actually learn this this thing you do?
Well, apart from going to school to read theatre, I would say I'm also blessed with the talent. Okay. And yeah, you don't absolutely have to go to read this course to pursue it, but during the long run, the long course, everything is evolving. Even Strip still goes to acting school. Like, if she has a project, she still gets a trainer, a coach, an acting coach. So everything is evolving. You have to grow. You have to learn new technique. You have to learn about yourself, drop old habits, pick up new ones. So training is absolutely important. Even after school, I still went to film school again at Ebony Life Creative Academy to still study that. And you can never learn enough. So I would still pursue.
All right. So now, very, very interesting. So I think you have a thing with comedy as well.
Right? I think so too.
You think so too, right?
I did not see that, but now I think I do.
Now you think you do. But now let's talk about your most challenging role so far, which happens to be
DJ.
Yes.
On Showmax.
Okay.
Yes, it's the first Nigerian limited series by Showmax, and it was such a blessing and such a heavy task and the biggest challenge I've ever had to go through. Yeah. It grew me so quick because I was learning on the job a lot because I went from doing things at a normal gradual pace, like, one scene, I've done like strong stuff, but this one was a bigger project. All right.
Tell us about the character you played here.
I played the character of DJ. So the whole thing is out, so I guess I can give spoilers.
Yeah, please do it.
I played the character of DJ and Chidi, both DJ and Chidi, they're twins, and it's a psychological thriller. All of a sudden, she finds out her fiancé was murdered, and it spans around finding out who killed Nnamdi. Fingers point to her, and the storyline progresses from finding out who killed Nnamdi to something entirely different. Wow. So, well, I mean, I don't want to give like absolute spoilers.
Yes.
So you have to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I already feel like watching it. I mean, hearing you talk about it with so much passion and so much zeal. So now, in summary, as we close this interview now, what would you say the next thing for you is in the industry?
Just keep pushing deep strides. I do have things that I'm working on currently that I can't disclose yet. Yeah, but just honest stride.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're on the right path, and you have everything and all it takes to actually get to Hollywood. So I'm going to hold you to that one, and hopefully we'll be there to celebrate you as well. Thank you so much for coming for this interview. And that's all we have for this particular interview right now, but there's still so much to come, so make sure you do not go anywhere. Rotimi is coming up, so stick around for that one. We'll be right back.
Ladies and ladies.
Wow, so no ladies and gentlemen?
No.
There are men watching too.
It's just for the ladies.
Okay. Now, not many shows can bring an international superstar this early in the morning. Get him to chill, hang out with us, and of course, inspire and brighten your day.
We've got an American actor, American-Nigerian, I must say, singer, songwriter, actor, producer, everything. Of course, he has done so much, but Rotimi is in the house. It is great to have you, sir. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Andre Coleman is finally here. Welcome. I would really love to start to talk with that's talking about Dre for Power. What has been getting the role? How did you get that role, and what was it like playing Dre in Power?
So I got the role by just auditioning, but at that point in time, I didn't have much money. So I had to actually fly to LA, bet on myself, stay in a motel for a couple of weeks.
You didn't know anybody?
I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody in LA at that point in time. And so I booked it, and then, flew to New York, and the rest was history, man.
Okay. Well, it feels like there was probably a lot of pressure because eventually he sort of became the villain of the show. Yeah. And there was so much pressure from having Ghost as the original villain, first of all. So did you feel that?
So they actually gave me the option to be the villain or like a Ghost 2.0.
Oh.
Okay. And I was like, we can't make a Ghost 2.0. There's only one Amari, Amari Hardwick. So I said, let me establish myself. Let me make myself my own guy. and make Dre a memorable character.
You were so memorable. You were so good at it.
Thank you.
We really hated you.
I did my job. I did my job.
We really hated
I
Dre.
did my
And
job.
that shows you were so good at it.
Thank
Was a break for you. That was a
Yeah.
big break for you.
Yes.
And then moving on from there, how did that open doors for you?
So that's when 50 discovered that I did music. And so when 50 Cent said, you know, he walked into a meeting one day. He didn't know I did music at the time. And he heard my song, and he made me play the song 8, 9 times.
Wow.
And then he gave me a record deal, and he got on that song, and from there, we just created music after music.
I appreciate the fact that you told him that you did music, but he probably didn't even know at the level you had gone into music. Because we're hearing about you actually being in the studio with Jay-Z and his nephews at a point?
So I've been doing music since I was 5 years old. You know, and so acting just came about because I was a college kid who didn't have any money and just was trying to get a commercial.
Oh, wow.
So it was never my plan to be an actor, but you know, God is amazing, you know, and so it turned out working out. But I've been singing, and Jay-Z, I was in a group with Jay-Z's nephews when I was 16. So every week we'd go to his house. We go to his house and perform in front of him. And he'll critique our performances, man, and it was really dope.
Okay, so that had to have an impact on your world.
Yeah.
Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Have you seen him since then?
Yeah, I saw him about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And he had told me that he's super, super proud of what I've done. And he loves the music.
Amazing.
Yeah.
A number of people would know you or would recognize you more as an actor now. Moving forward, which will come first to you when you want to talk about yourself now?
In terms of what comes first, music for sure.
Okay.
Because it's been my passion. And because I've been able to see the world, perform in front of the whole world, you know, because of music as well. You know, so it's been beautiful, man. And
let's talk about the music. New music is out now.
Yes.
New album?
Yes,
Title?
yes. So I have my new single that's out now. It's called Make You Say. It's trending on TikTok as well. Facebook, Instagram is doing really well, man. And I just performed at the OVO Arena.
Okay.
And it was the first time I performed the song, and it went incredible.
Incredible.
So yeah, it's a very cool vibe, a mixture of R&B and amapiano, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you headlined any musical concert?
Oh, I had my own tour.
You have your own tour.
Yeah,
And what's the biggest? Do you have? Where's the biggest place? Where do you see this? Where's the biggest place you want to perform? What is the dream? Looking forward. What's there in your mind?
I think I want to have my own show at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I like
Wow.
that. I like that. And then after that, you get that award for sold out.
Yes, yes.
I would want to see that.
Absolutely. But for me, you know, I always envisioned doing O2 and OVO Arena, and that came through. You know, because of the new song.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you seem to be kind of like a spiritual guy as well.
Yeah.
You like to speak things into existence.
Absolutely.
And then the name of your album is Seven?
Yes, yes.
So talk to us about...
Well, seven in the Bible is completion, is perfection, you know, but it's also the name of my son.
Oh.
And so it represents growth of who I am as a man. It represents elevation in my life. It represents just freedom and discovery. And with the new music and with Make You Say, with the new song, it represents all of that together.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a video.
The video, yeah.
That is so lovely.
We have to unpack this.
Yeah.
Being a father.
Being a father, a husband, a father, and all of that. What did he do to you?
Man, being in this situation, man, it makes you grow up very fast. And it shows you who you really are as a person. Like, how patient are you really? How kind are you really? How communicative are you really? Because you have somebody that's watching everything you do, and you want to show him and teach him the good parts about you. So you have to eliminate the negative. So it's cool.
I'm seeing a number on your hand, 1045.
Yeah.
What is 1045 all about?
Okay, so 1045 is I bought land in Atlanta. And the plot of land, the number was 1045. So just out of curiosity, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be living in this place. So what does it mean? You know, and the spiritual number for it is abundance, kindness, long life.
How does it?
So it was just like, oh, I'm living in this, yeah.
You know, how easy or how is it? How challenging can it be for you to be as spiritual as you are in such a culture in America, and then you're in Hollywood, you're in the music industry?
Yeah.
Is it easy to still be spiritual? Are there challenges to your faith?
Yeah.
How do you push through all of that?
There's no challenges to it.
Okay.
At this point in my life, and
Okay.
before it was just like you were a little more shy to speak about it. Now I just don't care. You know what I mean? Because one, I keep to myself. I do my job. I make the music. I perform it. I keep it with my friends, my family. Enjoy life with it, and that's it. I don't get caught up in it.
Okay.
I like that. I want you to do something, yeah?
Yeah, I was actually gonna say that there's no way you're gonna leave this couch without doing the Nigerian butterscotch.
That's your camera.
You know you have to do the camera is camera 3.
Yeah, you have to
Camera
zoom.
3. Yeah.
You have to zoom.
Yeah,
in.
it doesn't mean enough. So
Zoom in right now.
Is it
Yeah,
right
yeah.
Okay.
Ladies, and more ladies. It's Mr. Sexy Nigerian Butterscotch waking you up the sexy way.
Wait, we didn't get that. No, the first part wasn't on you. Please leave it on him. That
I
ladies
can't.
part.
It's
That
a
ladies
wasn't.
part. Let's
All
get
right,
it.
go
Okay,
ahead.
let's go.
Let's
Okay,
go.
let's go.
All right.
Ladies, and more ladies. It's Mr. Sexy Nigerian Butterscotch here, baby.
I like that. Now, this album is out here. Your single is out here.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when I found out, I'd seen Power Fest before I found out that you were Nigerian, and so I went all out for you. We are here for you. What next? What next is out for you?
Yeah.
What can we look forward to? I mean, what ways can we push the Rotimi brand? What's coming up next?
Love. All right, so first and foremost, right now, Make You Say is on all platforms.
Okay.
You can stream it everywhere. It's everywhere. But also, I have a new movie coming out called House Party.
Okay.
So we did a remake of House Party. LeBron James is producing it.
Okay.
So it comes out January 13th. So
Okay.
starting to get
Streaming
off like
or in
that.
cinemas?
Both. It'll be both.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then my album comes out early next year.
We can't wait for that one.
In the
We
movie
can't wait for that one.
world,
Yeah.
well, I've told everybody already that I just love coming to America.
Yeah,
Coming
yeah.
to America too. Now, you had some greats in there.
Yeah.
All the greats. You have Wesley Snipes, Arsenio Hall,
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
What was it
What
like?
was it like working on Coming to America?
No, it was a moment where you're like, man, like, I really made it, you know. And the first thing Arsenio Hall did when he saw me, he was like, oh my God. He's like, everybody, when this kid's album, listen to his album, and and it showed me, it was like, you never know who's watching your stuff. I had no idea he was watching and listening to my music before he even met me.
Okay.
But being around Eddie Murphy, it was just like amazing. It was humbling. I learned so much from Wesley Snipes of just how to be a professional. So it was just a sponge moment for me, and I loved it.
All right. Lobbing all that in.
You've also done something purely gospel, right?
Song?
Yes, a song.
No, gospel.
Movie.
Okay, a movie.
Oh, a movie, yes.
Yes, a movie and all of that.
yeah.
What was it like? Favorite
Son.
My favorite son.
Yes,
exactly. What was it like working on that project with your, like I've spoken about earlier, putting out your faith out there, putting it in a movie and all of that. What was it like working on that
being on
project?
Favorite Son, which is available to watch as well. Being on Favorite Son, it actually broke the record on BET for the most watched anything on BET
On
Plus.
BET, wow.
Yeah, so being a part of that was good. So, but it was amazing to be around people that weren't also afraid to talk about God and just their spirituality. So
Yeah.
that's why the movie did so well.
Yeah.
Good. Let's just round up with your partner. And you disappointed many ladies.
Yeah.
The ladies were all looking
A lot of
at
broken
her.
hearts
And
out there.
you disappointed them. But what is she, what makes her special? Why? Why is she the one?
No, she's my best friend. You know, she's my business partner. She's my confidant. She's a good person, great human being, an incredible mom. So like, yeah, it's my G.
Was she inspiration for Love Somebody?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's why she had to be in the video.
Oh, okay. I still would say that that's your #1 song. I don't know for me.
Come on. No.
For
So,
That means you haven't heard Make You Say It.
yeah, make
You haven't heard Make You Say It.
I don't know. I just love that song. It stuck. It didn't leave
Yeah.
my head.
That's
So
good.
the one that stuck for me, weirdly enough, is Meeting.
Oh.
My bed.
Yeah.
I had to say it. It's Breakfast TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are not supposed to, but I did.
It was a pleasure having you. We do have something for you here this morning. It was a pleasure. How long are you going to be in Nigeria, by the way?
A couple more days.
A couple more days. I know you'll be in South Africa also and all of that,
Yes.
making the tours and all of that.
Yeah.
We wish you the best. We love you. You're one of us, and we are rooting for you.
Thank you so much.
We're rooting for you.
Thank you.
Let's feel a beat of his music, and of course, we'll be in the kitchen. We have something light for him this morning as breakfast.
All right, we're back in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen,
Yeah.
and we have Chef Wilson here, and he's been baking away, baking up a storm.
I think he got the memo because your birthday, 30th of November.
Yes.
Right, so we have cake for you.
Nice.
Celebrating you in
Thank
advance.
you. Thank you so much.
Free birthday cake.
Yes.
So what do you think? You were probably watching when we were putting everything together.
Just
Yeah,
look. How does it look?
I saw him make it, and the fact that he made it so fast is very impressive. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Like I said, wishing you the best around your tour,
Thank
and
you.
keep making us proud.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, I'm taking this.
You're
Bye-bye.
taking it with you. Don't fall. Don't fall. Just stay. Hold on. Before you leave, it's been a fabulous Friday show
Yes,
right
it's
here on Wake Up
been.
Nigeria.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone, have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.